Hi, Shari. Just taking a look at your documents here, your package folder that you turned in. Got your links in here, your fonts. You got quite a few fonts. Got your PDF here. That looks pretty good. You definitely want to turn off your template file. Oh, I can see the little spots on him. That's cute. Okay. And then we'll open this up. Take a look at this. Update modified links. So this is a screenshot. So we definitely, if you want to bring that in, let's look up Facebook icon. And then go into images. I'm just on Google Images. If I like this round one, I can go with the round one. If I like this one, I can go with this one. It just kind of depends on whatever you're looking for. So you can control click on this or right click on it, save image to your downloads. Get it on your computer somehow. Open up Illustrator. Let's just start a new document, file new, go to print, go to letter size. This is in points, but if we did put it in inches, we'd see that it's actually letter size paper. CMYK, high, create that. Then we want to do a file place in Illustrator to bring in that icon that we just downloaded. Click and let up at the size we want to bring it in at. Image trace, black and white logo, expand. And then if we bring that over to the side, you can see there is white around that. The magic wand is really nice for just grabbing all of the white in the document. We can delete that really quickly with a swoop of our delete key. Command C that to copy it, bring it over into here, just click Command V. It's really big. Command minus a few times. Grab this tool here. The free transform is good for resizing. Push shift on your keyboard to keep it from stretching. And let's just try replacing that with that icon. How small is this text here? So this is a really big text box, or I'm not quite sure what that was. Let's see. Oh, okay. So this is all one text box. Okay. These are all your flavors. That could potentially go here on this page. You've got your little guy. He's been directly copy pasted from Illustrator, I can see. You might want to open him up separate in Illustrator, but let me do a Command C. I'll Command V him in here. Okay. Is he transparent? Okay, there's some stuff. So if you had him, let's just pretend like this is the AI file that you made him in, and that everything, I can click on everything, it's all separate. If we go into the layers panel, I can make this my outlines layer, and then I can add another layer underneath the outlines and make this color. Okay, and I can just lock the outlines down and just work in the layers color. And the layers color is underneath the outlines color for a reason. We'll click and hold down, get the blob brush tools this on the paintbrush. So the blob brush is underneath, double click. Maybe we want kind of like a tan color for the goat, maybe kind of a this maybe a little bit more brown. Something like that. Just slightly like that. Okay, and then we can make the size bigger on this, you know, here. And I can just, you know, we can, oh, that's not letting me do that, but sometimes if it's all in grayscale, we have to go to the color panel and go to the 3-line menu, put it in CMYK, and that will fix it. But if I let up, you can see that it's just filling in, and it can get sloppy if you're not careful. I mean, I would zoom in, obviously, and make sure that I'm not leaving the lines. And you can always use the eraser later if you are a little bit messy on the color. So yeah, we can clean that up. And so the outlines are being preserved because they're in their own layer, they're locked down. But in a separate layer, in a color layer, I can start adding color to my image fairly quickly. this way. Okay, so you might want to bring in some color on this guy to make him look a little more finished. You're going to have to delete this white in here unless you want to keep that white. You can see how quickly this goes, and you can always adjust the size of your brush. The left bracket on your keyboard will make it smaller and the right bracket will make it larger. So I would suggest filling him in a little bit, doing something with the horns, maybe using the smooth tool on the horns to smooth out this line. And then bringing him back in to your design in here. And then maybe consider putting in a background. You might want to turn off your, let's go to layers, your template, just so that we can see a little bit better. I don't know about the stroke on this. I think maybe removing the stroke on this font. I like this WBS font, and I wonder if you couldn't go with whatever that is. It could be, it's definitely a serif, like a bolder serif. But I'm getting the spinning wheel. Anyway, and then I would bring in some kind of background, maybe an image. If you use an image, you know, Pexels works really well. You can look up, you know, farm, or maybe something like this. And then, you know, bring those in if you find any that you really like. This one's interesting. Maybe this one's kind of subtle but nice. I'm not quite sure. But whatever you find that you like, that you think will work well with your goat image, you can push W on your keyboard, grab your rectangle frame tool, make it as big as the bleed line. I did press W so I could see my bleeds. And then make my frame, do a file place, and bring in those bubbles. We can do a frame fitting. This one seems to work really well. Links panel right away, we can do a control click, edit with Photoshop, and make sure that this is in CMYK. So image, we're in Photoshop now, mode, CMYK color. Okay. And then we'll save it, Command S, go back into InDesign. Oops, push OK on that. Go back into InDesign, and you'll see that it should update to CMYK once it's done saving. I kind of forced it to CMYK. So yeah, that should update. Now it's saying it's not, but I can really get there. Refresh it, and now it's CMYK. And then I can arrange, send to back, and you know, begin working on this. Some more. I'm not saying that that's the background you should go with, but I'm just saying if you want to bring in an image, you know, that's one of the ways you could do it. With this one, I would move him over a little bit. Maybe get rid of this haber thing here. You don't really need it. Let's see. You could add color into him if you wanted to in Illustrator with the technique I just showed you not too long ago. And then we could add, you know, we could add a colored background. I would ditch the strokes on the words. I don't know if you want, it wouldn't be this color obviously, but I'm just saying you might want to kind of section it up a little bit better. I would make most of these fonts, like this one should maybe be bigger. This is pretty small, 9 points good. This one, you know, I kind of like this font. I think it's Impact. That looks pretty nice. You could just do Impact the whole way down, or I would say 2 fonts total. Okay, so a good font pair. Let's change this to black or white even would look good on this particular color. This might look nice as a bulleted list. You can do bullets in InDesign. Where are they? Bullets and numbering underneath paragraph. When you have it selected, if you have your properties panel open, you can make it bulleted. And then we can make it left aligned. I think that might look a little bit, oops. I think that might look a little bit nicer maybe. if you did that. I don't know why it's deleting all my bullets, but anyway. And these are too small. 6 points too small. And you could do add me on Facebook potentially on this page right here. And maybe you wouldn't even have the here, have, or any of the other fonts, just the image of the goat on the one side. And if you need to put your name, and make sure you have, yeah, you have your Gmail. Okay. Yeah, everything else looks pretty good. Hopefully this is helpful. Let me know if you have any questions. All right, talk to you later.